Good evening and welcome to tonight's news bulletin, coming to you live from this news center on the Sultanate of Oman television. But first, the headlines. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq issues a royal decree. His Majesty the Sultan and His Highness the Emir of the State of Kuwait discuss in a phone call areas of cooperation and partnerships between the two brotherly countries and exchange views on a number of current issues. The National Equal Opportunities Program is launched in Salalah Free Zone with the signing of a number of agreements between small and medium-sized enterprises. And the Sultanate of Oman and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia adopts certificates of origin to facilitate the flow of goods and enhance industrial and commercial integration between the two countries. Good evening and thank you for joining us. Those were the headlines and now the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq issued a royal decree. Royal Decree number 86 over 2025 on the amendment of some provisions of the Official Gazette Law. Article 1 conducts the attached amendments on the Official Gazette Law. Article 2 cancels all that contradicts with the attached amendments or contravenes with their provisions. Article 3, this decree shall be published in the Official Gazette and shall come into effect from the following day of its publication. A phone call was held today between His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq and His Highness Sheikh Mish'al Al-Ahmed Al-Jaber Al-Samah, Emir of the State of Kuwait. During the call, the two leaders discussed areas of cooperation and partnership between the two countries and ways to enhance and develop these relations for the benefit of the peoples of both countries. They also reviewed a number of current regional and international issues and exchanged views on them. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq sends a cabal of greetings to His Excellency President Xi Jinping of the People's Republic of China on the occasion of his country's National Day. His Majesty the Sultan also sends a cabal of greetings to His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu of the Federal Republic of Nigeria on his country's National Day. His Majesty the Sultan also sent a similar cable to His Excellency Dr. Nikos Christodoulides, President of the Republic of Cyprus, on the occasion of his country's independence anniversary. His Excellency General Sultan bin Mohammed Al Nu'mani, Minister of the Royal Office, received Her Excellency Olga Selyekh, Ambassador Extraordinary and Plenipotentiary of the Republic of Ukraine to the Sultanate of Oman. During the meeting, His Excellency the Minister of the Royal Office welcomed the Ambassador, wishing her success in her new role and a pleasant stay in the Sultanate of Oman. The two sides also exchanged cordial talks and discussed ways to enhance bilateral relations and areas of mutual cooperation between the two countries. The Municipal Council of the Dhofar Governorate reviewed in its meeting a number of development and service-related issues, emphasizing the importance of continued coordination of efforts between government entities, the private sector and the community to achieve the objectives of Oman Vision 2040 and support sustainable development in the Governorate. The Council also discussed the plans of the Ministry of Social Development to expand the scope of rehabilitation services for people with disabilities and enhance their accessibility across the various regions of the Governorate, as well as the plans of the Ministry of Transport, Communications and Information Technology regarding road paving projects in several regions within the Governorate. The meeting was chaired by His Highness Sayyid Marwan bin Turki Al Said, Governor of the Dhofar and Chairman of the Council. During its third meeting, the Board of Directors of the Public Authority for Special Economic Zones and Free Zones reviewed the draft of the 11th Five-Year Plan 2026-2030. The board also reviewed the progress of the restructuring process for Mubadara, a subsidiary company of the Public Establishments for Industrial Estates, and discussed the action plan for the Industrial Innovation Academy, as well as procedures for compliance with the guidelines of the Industrial Sector Governors Committee and its subcommittees. The board also discussed the results of the RABT platform, which has registered more than 1,500 Omani projects in coordination with the Public Authority for Specialized Projects and Public Bidding. The meeting was chaired by His Excellency Sheikh Dr. Ali bin Masoud Al-Sunaidi, Chairman of the board. The fifth edition of the National Equal Opportunities Program began today in the Salalah Free Zone in the presence of His Excellency Sheikh Dr. Ali bin Masoud Al-Sunaidi, Chairman of the Public Authority for Special Economic Zones and Free Zones, and with the participation of a number of officials, chief executive officers, entrepreneurs and investors. This edition reflects the region's commitment to building sustainable partnerships with entrepreneurs and the local community. The signing of the agreements represent a practical model of integration between large companies and small and medium-sized enterprises, SMEs, enhancing the Dhofar Governorate position as an attractive destination for responsible and sustainable investments. The program witnessed the signing of several agreements between SMEs and companies operating in Salalah Free Zone, and a practical step towards strengthening supply chains, opening new horizons for cooperation and providing real opportunities for local institutions to offer their services in major industrial and logistic projects. A bilateral meeting took place in Muscat between the Sultanate of Oman and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. During the meeting, an agreement was reached on the adoption of certificates of origin and the implementation of the second phase of industrial integration initiatives between the two countries. The meeting also witnessed the signing of a memorandum of understanding aimed at developing strategic partnerships in various fields, exchanging expertise and opening new markets for national products between Oman and Saudi Arabia. The two countries also took initiatives for the smooth flow of goods, which contributes in enhancing commercial cooperation. You're watching the Sultanate of Oman television, and yet to come in our news bulletin. The Artificial Intelligence Content Creation Conference showcases the latest technologies for producing digital and media content. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman television. The latest satellite images and analysis from the National Multi-Hazard Early Warning Center shows that a tropical depression has been observed in the northeastern Arabian Sea near the Indian coast, Gujarat, centered at longitude 68.8 east and latitude 22.5 north. Wind speeds around the center are estimated at 20 to 27 knots. Forecasts indicate that the tropical depression will move westward towards the Central Arabian Sea with the possibility of its development over the next 48 hours. There will be no direct impact on the Sultanate of Oman over the next 3 days, with the continued flow of high and medium clouds. Strengthening bilateral relations and exchanging expertise between the Sultanate of Oman and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia in the field of entrepreneurship was part of a visit by a delegation from the Saudi General Authority for Small and Medium Enterprises to the Small and Medium Enterprises Development Authority, Riyadh. The two sides reviewed the most prominent successful experiences and practices in supporting and empowering entrepreneurs and learned about the programs and services provided to the small and medium enterprises sector in both countries. The two sides emphasized the importance of continuing to exchange visits and intensifying cooperation in the fields of innovation, entrepreneurship and modern technologies, thus enhancing the integration of Gulf efforts to support youth and expand the contribution of small and medium enterprises to economic development. special evening in Muscat brought together Oman and China in marking 76 years of the People's Republic and their enduring friendship. The event was held under the patronage of His Excellency Dr. Ali bin Masoud As-Sunaidi, chairman of CISAD, in the presence of senior officials and dignitaries. More details coming up in this report.
Today,
a beautiful evening in Muscat that witnessed the celebrations of the 76th anniversary of the founding of the People's Republic of China, attended by Omani officials, diplomats and friends of China. In his address, the Chinese ambassador praised the strong and historic ties between Oman and China, recalling their roots in the ancient maritime Silk Road. He highlighted today's flourishing partnership in trade, space, green energy and education, while reaffirming China's commitment to justice and multilateralism, including support for the legitimate rights of the Palestinian people. The evening featured a traditional Azi performance, followed by a piano recital by a young Chinese artist. Omani students then showcased their progress in learning the Chinese language, while Chinese guests demonstrated their growing interest in Arabic, reflecting the depth of cultural and educational exchanges between the two nations. A symbolic highlight came when the Chinese ambassador, together with the Omani government postal officials, presented the traditional way of posting a letter, a gesture marking the opening of a new channel of communication between the youth of both countries. The celebration not only reflected China's remarkable journey of progress, but also reaffirmed the enduring friendship between Oman and China, a relationship strengthened by culture, learning, and shared aspirations for peace and prosperity. The Municipal Council of Wusta Governorate discussed during its meeting several service-related and development issues, including a request to increase the power grid capacity to address electricity outages in Wilaya of Hema, a review of the proposed services for the Ras Madraka Center in Wilaya of Duqm, and the discussions of road safety measures on the Suqara Pass Road in Wilayat of Al Jazir. The Council also reviewed the industrial development plan for Nimr in Wilayat of Al Jazir, as well as proposed changes to land use regulations in the real estate sector of the Wilayat of Mhoud. The meeting was chaired by His Excellency Sheikh Ahmed bin Musallam Al Kathiri, Governor of Al Wusta. The Municipal Council of North Sharqia Governorate discussed during its meeting the cause of frequent traffic accidents on the roads within the Governorate and ways to reduce them. The Council also addressed the issues of sand encroachment and its impact on infrastructure, including main and secondary roads, as well as ways to strengthen public awareness initiatives and community partnerships across the Governorate. The meeting was chaired by His Excellency Mahmoud bin Yahya Al Duhaili, Governor of North Sharqia. The Sultanate of Oman's gross domestic product grew by more than 2% in the second quarter of this year on an annual basis to reach more than 9 billion Omani riyals. Here is a full report on that.
The gross domestic product of the Sultanate of Oman at constant prices grew by more than 2% in the second quarter of this year on an annual basis, reaching 9,363,500,000 Omani riyals. Data from the National Center for Statistics and Information indicated that this growth is primarily attributed to a roughly 4% increase in the value added from non-oil activities, which recorded 6,862,500,000 Omani riyals. At the level of economic activities, the agriculture and fisheries sectors grew by 12.5%, with their contribution exceeding 307 million Omani riyals. Industrial activities recorded slight growth, reaching 1,970,500,000 Omani riyals. while service activities grew by about 5%, with a total contribution of 4,584,600,000 Omani Rials. Oil activities recorded a slight increase, surpassing 2,976,000,000 Omani Rials. Crude oil production in the Sultanate of Oman also saw a slight increase, reaching 2,493,500,000 Omani Rials. Conversely, natural gas activities declined by 1.5%, amounting to 482,600,000 Omani Rials in the second quarter of this year.
Students and graduates of the University of Technology and Applied Sciences in Muscat were offered a glimpse into the future of their careers. At a two-day exhibition titled My Professional Future connected them with the skills, certifications and industry expertise to help shape their employment journeys. Here is more on that.
For many students, moving from the classroom to workplace can feel uncertain. The My Professional Future exhibition at the University of Technology and Applied Sciences in Muscat set out to bridge that gap. Organized by the Career Guidance and Training Center, it brought leading institutes onto campus, from finance programs to IT certifications and engineering pathways. Together, they showcased the qualifications shaping today's job market.
As part of university's commitment to preparing its student and graduate, we organize this event to enhance students' skills and preparing them for labor market.
We are providing the international professional certifications for the students and the graduates. They will be that will be helpful, so they can explore the international certifications and know more about it. So they will be ready for the future's economy, and it will be as a part for their skills and the knowledge as well.
The exhibition also placed strong emphasis on personal development. Platforms encouraged students and graduates to build communication, adaptability, and leadership skills, qualities that complement academic study and are increasingly valued by employers in competitive industries.
This one gives the opportunities for the students, especially the graduated students, to get more opportunities, more skills. We have the courses, someone's offer free courses for the students, Omani and international. That's the good thing here.
It helped me to find so many academic institutes that I think would help me to choose my career regarding my interests and major.
The program also featured workshops led by industry experts who shared insights on market trends, employability, and workplace realities. For participants, the sessions provided not only practical guidance, but also a clearer vision of the opportunities that lie ahead. Here, education meets industry, guiding students toward the pathways that define their professional future. Reporting from the University of Technology and Applied Sciences in Muscat, this is Saleh bin Khalfan al-Rahbi.
Wishing them a professional future full of good things. In step with Oman's digital transformation and efforts to equip young people with the skills of the future, Muscat hosted a conference on content creation with artificial intelligence. The event brought together technology experts, media professionals and academics to explore the latest tools and applications in digital storytelling and media production. Sessions highlights how artificial intelligence is being used to enhance creativity, streamline workflows and engage audiences in new ways. Alongside demonstrations of cutting-edge software, discussions are also addressing the ethical dimensions of AI, underscoring the need for transparency, accountability and respect for cultural values. The program features workshops aimed at providing Omani youth with practical skills in AI-powered content creation, position them to take part in the country's growing digital economy and to contribute directly to the goals of Oman Vision 2040. You're watching the Sultanate of Oman television. Before we end tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. His Majesty Sultan Haytham bin Tariq issues a royal decree. His Majesty the Sultan and His Highness the Emir of the State of Kuwait discuss in a phone call areas of cooperation and partnership between the two brotherly countries and exchange views on a number of current issues. The National Equal Opportunities Programme is launched in Salalah Free Zone with the signing of a number of agreements between small and medium-sized enterprises. And the Sultanate of Oman and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia adopts certificates of origin to facilitate the flow of goods and enhance industrial and commercial integration between the two countries. And with that, we do conclude this news bulletin. Thank you for joining us, and good night.